my beloved, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiki and I'm so thankful that you're here with me today. If this is your first time being here, welcome. This is my page where I love to talk about fragrances within my collection and also share some fragrance education. I am so excited for today's video as always, but today it's about a fragrance that has become an obsession of mine. This is such a fascinating fragrance that I couldn't wait to talk to you guys about, and it's none other than Mashumaro by Uniki Luxury. It's a recent release. I have been loving it and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you. But before we go any further, I would like to extend my deepest prayers to the people of Syria and Turkey who have gone through the worst and most inconceivable disaster in recent times. My prayers are with them, and I urge you as you watch this to also send them your prayers and please support in any way that you can as they try to rebuild their country and recover from this indescribable incident. Mashimaro has stolen my heart, and I'm trying to get the right words on how to convey the message of this fragrance to you. Yo, Mashimaro has charmed my brains, and it has made me question what I thought I knew about gourmand fragrances. This is a special one. So Uniki Luxury was launched in 2018. It's a niche brand based out of Turkey. They also have a signature location here in California. And since their short time of being in the market, they have released over 15 fragrances that are, in my opinion, some of the very best quality fragrances. I mean, these fragrances they have are beast mode, top quality, and great value for your money. I'm talking about Crush on Me, Kute, Istanbul, Beverly Hills exclusive. I could go on and on. So many fragrances you've probably heard people talk about, and they're worth the hype. Mashimaro is not any different. This was launched in 2023, January of 2023 to be exact. It was first highlighted at Scent Explorer, and I heard so many great things about the presentation of this fragrance, and I decided to buy it. I just couldn't wait. And boy, am I so glad that I went with my guts, and this fragrance is just mind-blowing. But let's talk about the bottles. So if you're not familiar with the Uniki Luxury fragrances, their bottles are typically housed in like a clear glass bottle with the gold cap. But this time around, I believe for the first time, they decided to stick with a theme, and they landed in the beautiful country of Japan. Japan is known to be very boisterous, very colorful, and they went with the theme of red. Now, red is such an important part of Japanese culture. Red is, one of the two colors on the flag of Japan. In Japan, red signifies prosperity, peace, and it's said to ward off evil spirits. So you see red used in shrines and places of worship, and even in ancient times, you had the priests wear red on their clothing. Red is also significantly used in a lot of the festivals that are held till today in Japan. But the best part about the marketing and the branding of this is that they decided to name this fragrance based off of the keynote here, and the keynote is marshmallow. Marshmallow in Japanese is called Mashimaro, and hence the naming of the fragrance. But they went one step further by using the Japanese system of writing to indicate Mashimaro on the bottle. So if you look closely, under the name Mashimaro, you have one of the oldest Japanese writings called katakana, and that's how it's indicated on the bottle. So if you look at it, you will see that there are two namings of Mashimaro. So you have it in the usual form and also in katakana. I think that is stunning. I've always said this. Brands, when you're creating your fragrances, be intentional about your packaging. Let it tell a story. Fragrance wearing is an art form that everyone should experience, from the juice to the bottle. Be intentional about it. It blows people like me away, and I can imagine that there are a lot of people who want to have some certain significance to what their fragrances is housed in, or where the fragrances are housed in. Mashimaro was created by perfumer Gokam Simsek, who is known to create fragrances that evokes certain memories and takes you on a journey, and Mashimaro is no different. The beautiful thing about this fragrance is that even though the notes seem so simple, it's anything but that. The notes here are marshmallow, cashmere wood, and milk. You also have incense, caramel, and musk. And you have muguet, rose, praline, and vanilla. Sounds so yummy. Oh my gosh. I wish you could smell this. It is so addictive. So, so good. Now, Mashumaro opens up with the most fragrant, sweet, green, floral notes. And that is attributed to the muguet. Muguet is French for lily of the valley. Lily of the valley is known to be one of the strongest and sweetest flowers in the world, especially when used in perfumes. So imagine sweet flowers that are not cloying. That's the kind of sweetness you get from lily of the valley and the opening of this fragrance. However, there is a spicy quality that also comes with the flower. It's like lemon-like, almost citrusy. I can also sense that in this fragrance. So you're getting like a sweet, spicy presence at the top, at the opening of this fragrance, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It is really, really good. Then comes in the smokiness from the burnt marshmallow. Like the marshmallow here is like you left it on the fire to toast just slightly longer than you would. And so it comes up slightly charred, you know, kind of burnt. So that's smokiness from the burnt marshmallows. Then, you know, it fills up the space with the sweetness and spiciness from the flowers. And you guys, there are no words. That is an intoxicating combination, I promise you. Those two, or those like two notes at the top, at the initial blast, literally made my eyes roll to the back of my head. So, so potent, so addictive, just so enchanting. Yeah, literally makes my mouth water how good this fragrance is at the opening. And it stays, right? It blends into the air. It fills up the room. It's like it literally just takes over your senses. That's how good the opening is, with the sweetness, the spiciness, and the smokiness. And as those, you know, notes work their magic, then comes in the caramel here. The caramel here is like very heavy, very dense, you know, like darkened caramel that also has like a slightly fruity quality to it. I would say that the caramel used here reminds me of that in Crush on Me. That's not to say they're the same, but that just evokes a memory if you're trying to get how the caramel in this smells. Now mix that sweetness that is slightly fruit-like and very heavy with the sweetness of the floral notes, the spiciness, the smokiness. You have like a magical pot of scents working together. In the dry down, you are going to get an air of marshmallows. Like you put your head in a bucket of freshly baked, I guess, or toasted marshmallows. I wore this like the second night to bed, woke up, and there was this cloud of sweetness. I just couldn't place it, and thankfully that was also a cold morning, so it just felt so good. I was wondering where the smell was coming from, not knowing it was like the notes had crushed into my clothes. They had just, you know, become like something different, and it was so alluring and very sensual and seductive. What I was smelling in its sweetness, it was all of this. And I was like, yes, I've gotten a fragrance that is not your basic fragrance. It's not boring. It is so enjoyable. It just pushes you to experience the art of fragrances. Mashimaro does that. I cannot describe this any better than I have done. It is just so good, and I know that if you are patient with this fragrance, like for someone who is not into strong fragrances, if you're patient with it, you're going to get something great out of this. One spray literally is all you need to experience the joy of this fragrance. In terms of the performance, like I have alluded, this is a beast mode fragrance, okay? You're getting a good 5 feet when you spray it. It blasts off your skin. I got compliments from people and a pet okay? I was in the elevator and this cute puppy kept on sniffing my dress because I had this very long dress. It was a cold day and I was running an errand. I had this spray on and it just kept on like, it was like it wanted to snuggle to me, and I was like, okay. I walked into Whole Foods. The lady walking out stopped me and she's like, what is that smell? It smells so good. I gave her the name. Hopefully she purchased it. This is also a fragrance that I think would smell differently on the type of skin you have. I say this because when I had my skin dry and I had this on, the smoky parts came alive faster. When my skin was more hydrated, I got the floral spiciness faster, earlier, like it came first. So the hydrated skin gets to taste the floral notes first before the smokiness comes on, and then the drier skin gets the smokiness before the floral part comes in and every other part of the fragrance shines. I thought to share that because I did experience that with the fragrance. But at the end of the day, this is a marshmallow fragrance that is not your typical gourmand, sickly sweet type, okay? Nothing like anything I have. Should you get it? Absolutely, I would recommend it. Again, if you're into bold fragrances. Sample, try a sample. So I bought this directly from Uniki Luxury, obviously. Customer service is outstanding. If you live in the US, I bet you're going to get this in less than a week. I live in California. I got this in a day. I literally ordered it, I think it was a Monday. I got it on a Tuesday or something. Yeah. So I would always advise buy directly from them. And if you're buying from them, guess what? I have a code that you can use. Take advantage of it. Try to experience this fragrance. And if you're a gourmand lover, this is definitely the time to up the ante on what you think a gourmand fragrance should truly, truly smell like. I love this fragrance so much, as you can tell from my excitement and the way I'm speaking. I definitely will be doing a review of my favorite Uniki Luxury fragrances pretty soon, so please be on the lookout for that. And that's all I have for you folks. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. If you're ready to be mesmerized, get Mashimaro and you will not be disappointed. My name is Kiki. I'm so thankful you spent the time with me today. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried this. Let me know your thoughts if you want to try this. Let me know what fragrance you'd like to see. And until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful. You are beautiful.